Okay, now it's about 20 after 1 in the afternoon on Tuesday, April the 19th. I stood in a food bank lineup last Thursday, and I spoke to a gal who has been repeatedly violently assaulted, as have others, by agents acting as Victoria Police Department. Now, these fucking pigs acting as Victoria Police Department are some of the most vile, disgusting, untrainable male and female monkeys around. Okay, and that's just not me saying that. That's pretty much the entire community in Victoria, BC saying that. So this gal informed me that there's a class action lawsuit going on against this criminal organization. And I want to know why I haven't been contacted since I was suing those pukes. And then a bunch of lawyers with BC bar membership decided to cover it all up because, you know, when you're part of the fucking Masonic Brotherhood, you're above the fucking law. Doesn't matter what you do or who you do it to, your Masonic Brotherhood buddies there are going to cover for you. That's what Johnny Van Camp and Rebecca Rotmut, Robert Punnett, and Caroline Book did to me when I filed the truth to receive relief and remedy for myself and my family. The funny thing is, these fucking pukes in British Columbia acting as the province of British Columbia are actually a private for-profit corporation. They're a criminal organization. It's organized fucking crime. These pukes are running a Ponzi scheme. They're hoarding billions of dollars while residents in BC here live under the poverty line. We got the worst rate of poverty in BC while these fucking savages, these hoarding hogs, hoard billions of dollars and give nothing to their victims of genocide. My son and I are victims of genocide at the hands of these satanic savages acting as BC public servants, and now my spouse and I are also victims of genocide at the hands of these fucking satanic savages, these witches, literal practicing witches who believe they're all above the law. We've got agents of BC Supreme Court, all indictable crime-committing criminals. You've got a myriad of agents acting as BC real estate, also guilty of an act of genocide. I mean, fucking, there's so many fucking satanic savages who are attacking me due to their hatred for me because of my race, cultural heritage, ethnic identity. It's all written down in the book that sits on the witness box in your whorehouse. Yeah, the law sits on the witness box in the whorehouses in Canada because you can't remove it because it is the law. And you can't get around that law. And when you attack me and my family, you join yourself to the pains and penalties of the law written in the first 5 books of that Bible. Yeah, so this is why there is no court of competent jurisdiction that can handle the matters that have befallen me and my family. So these satanic savages pretending to be the provincial court have never once had subject matter jurisdiction because they only deal with the dead. I'm not one of the dead. Right, they only deal in fiction, and I don't have any lies to tell when I file claims in the whorehouse. They don't even look at what I have to say because they don't care what I have to say. They're all above the law. They don't have to follow the rules. We're above the rules. Rules? What fucking rules? We don't follow any rules. Who's going to hold us accountable? Well, I'm afraid the King of Kings has assessed the situation, and I'm afraid I've got in hand a court order. King's court order. Because the King's court fucking trumps that queen bitch's courts all day, every day. That's right. Queen Troll there, who isn't a fucking queen at all. So let's call the Attorney General, who never fucking picks up the telephone because it's far too busy being useless and incompetent, and just find out which lawyer firm in British Columbia here is handling the class action lawsuit against the Victoria Puke Department because I need my name attached to that claim of action. So let's give it a little call here and see if we can get somebody on the phone. Yeah, public service my ass. You want to pull me into the fucking public? Big mistake. Big fucking mistake.
Service BC. For support for those arriving from Ukraine, or to learn how you can help, press 1. If you are calling about coronavirus COVID-19 vaccination registration, or general coronavirus COVID-19 information, please press 2. If you are calling about MSP or pharmacare, press 3. For all other inquiries, please hold.
is this?
Thank you for calling Service BC. During this call, Service BC may ask for and collect personal information. Your call may be recorded for quality assurance and training purposes.
Oh, really?
Help us deliver great
Is that
service by
right? Well,
filling
I'm
out a
recording the
short
fucking call for the
questions
same
survey after
reason.
your call. Simply stay on the line after the agent finishes the call to
They don't ask me, by the way, if they have my consent to record the call. I'm not even asked for my consent when they record the call. You see that? Don't have to ask for my consent, do they? No. I've called the Attorney General's office, and yet I'm being put through the Service BC. So how is this helpful? Right. Yeah, so I've called 387-6121. So this was supposed to be the Attorney General. And clearly it isn't, is it?
Your call is very important to us.
No, it isn't.
Please
Fuck
hold
off.
for the next available agent.
No, I won't. Okay, so I'm gonna call a different number now. I'm gonna call, let's see, we'll call this 387.
Hello. You have reached the Office of the Attorney General and Minister responsible for housing. Please leave a message indicating the area of concern you are calling about, or forward the Attorney General an email to ag.minister@gov.bc.ca. That email address is ag.minister@gov.bc.
Well, you can email them all you want. They're not
We
gonna
will
email you
endeavor
back.
to respond to your call and concerns as soon as possible.
Bullshit.
Please be advised and note that telephone messages containing profanity and abusive language will not be returned.
Yeah.
Effective November 26, 2020, the responsibility for ICBC has been assigned to the Minister of Public Safety and Solicitor General. The contact phone number for Minister Farnworth is 250-356-2178 in Victoria. That number again is 250-356-2178 in Victoria. Thanks again for taking the time to call.
After the tone, please record your message. When you finish recording, hang up or press the pound key for more options.
This is Victoria Nevens calling. My callback number is 250-661-0610. So it's been brought to my attention that the fraudulent foreclosure on my private interest property is actually a case of money laundering. Now, unfortunately for David EBY, I have registered mail proof that you knew this act of genocide was happening against me, and yet you did nothing to step in and stop it, which means you're culpable. You're an accessory to an act of genocide, David. And I want to know, David, why you're refusing to call me back personally, because I'm going to be suing you in your personal capacity. You see, because you and your pals, Johnny Van Camp, Rebecca Rotman, Robert Punnett, and Caroline Book have decided that the Queen is not responsible for all of your acts of genocide against myself and my son, and now against myself and my spouse. So that means you're responsible in your personal capacity. And now you are responsible for an act of money laundering through BC Real Estate. Right. The other thing I'm calling about is, and I know you know what I'm talking about, apparently there's a class action lawsuit going on against the Victoria Police Department, and there bloody well better be, because they're a criminal organization that's completely out of control. I've never seen more ugly, violent animals attacking innocent men and women in my life. I've been attacked by them repeatedly, all because I've reported crime. Now, why do you believe that's happening? So I need to know which law firm is handling the class action lawsuit against the Victoria Police Department, because my name is going to be added to that complaint for a myriad of different reasons. And now that class action would have gone through and been approved by the BC Attorney Generals. Right. So I need to know what lawyer firm is handling that matter, because I need to be placed on it, because I will be compensated fully and completely. I will be made whole according to the King's law. for all the loss, harm, and injury I have been leveled with by agents acting as BC public servants. You can't hide what you've done. You can't hide what you're doing. You're involved in money laundering through BC real estate via fraudulent foreclosures running through the BC Supreme Court here, which is corrupt to the core. Yeah, and I'm the one who knows how corrupt it actually is. So this is a problem. So each agent is responsible in its personal capacity. Right, because we've already determined that the Queen is not going to pay for your loss, harm, and damage, even though it's responsible for the loss, harm, and damage you cause with your wholly and complete ignorance and incompetence. You never call me back. You never email me with anything intelligent to say, because the truth is I'm not dealing with men and women. I'm trying to deal with the low-level, low-vibration humans legally defined as monsters. And that would be you listening to this message right now. Right, that's you listening to the message right now. Yeah. So you're untrained in dealing with men and women who speak the truth. You're untrained. And this is public service. So you're not inclusive. You don't include my race. You don't include men and women in your public services because we're the ones who know what's going on. Right. I need that information by the end of the day. I need to know what lawyer firm is handling the class action lawsuit against Victoria Police Department, because my name will be added to it. Do we understand each other? Do you understand the instructions you were just given? They were elementary. A child could understand them. This call has been recorded for quality assurance and training purposes. See what I mean? You fucking think I'm gonna get a call back or any information from this fucking dishonorable fucking pervert and pimp, David EBY? Oh, the fucking dude, he's mad, blind, and confused, this one here. This one here, David EBY, is corrupt to the core. The BC NDP are no different than the BC Liberals. They're all a bunch of mad, blind, confused, male and female humans, hybrids, legally defined as monsters. Now, why do you believe that is? You think that's coincidence? Nothing is coincidence. Everything means something. You need to take everything literally, because it is literal. Right? It was the King of Kings who taught me who I'm dealing with and what I'm dealing with. These are animals I'm dealing with. I'm not dealing with men and women. I'm dealing with fucking animals. I'm dealing with murderers, thieves, and destroyers. That's who I'm trying to work with. Right? In the hamster wheel of fucking satanic bullshit. You go round and round and round and round and round and round, but you never fucking get anywhere with these fucking pukes. No, because they're not about relief and remedy. They're about satanic ritual fucking abuse. That's what they're trained in doing. That's their entire training, is to satanic ritually abuse any man or any woman actually telling the truth about who they all are and what they all are.